Title: How the Owl Lost Its Eyes, and Saw the Future Instead, the Sight That Changed Time. Some say vision is light. But some visions only come in the dark. But what if I told you the truth is stranger than it seems? To understand this, and to truly see what matters, we have to start at the very beginning, but not where you might expect. Channel name: Sam Proves, Unveiling the Hints of Tales. Not all vision leads to clarity, and not all blindness is loss. Some stories aren't seen, they're sensed. Somewhere in the forgotten canopy of an ancient forest, older than pyramids, older than human questions, a shadow once sat, still and silent, high in the branches of the first tree ever named. No flutter, no sound, no glare, just feathers, and the unbearable weight of knowing. It was the owl. To many, just a night bird. To a few, a prophecy. Because while most creatures see what is, the owl saw what would be. And that changes everything. The eyes that saw too much. The owl was unlike anything the forest had known. Born beneath a blood moon veiled in mist, her eyes weren't simply golden. They were gateways. She saw not only where the mouse darted, but the moment it would hesitate in fear. Not just when the storm would arrive, but the secret it would wash clean. Every flap of her wings stirred futures. Every blink refracted lifetimes. She didn't just hunt. She read the wind, heard the intent behind the rustle, predicted the fall of leaves before they dreamed of letting go. The owl understood pain before it knocked, saw joy before it bloomed, and decay before it whispered rot. But here's the thing: to know everything is to grieve too soon. She once saw a deer leap in playful freedom, and knew it would lie still before dawn. She watched a sapling twist toward the sun, and saw it snapped by betrayal. She saw love, and the exact moment it would break. Every vision etched itself onto her soul, and slowly, her spirit dimmed, because even the sharpest sight can blur the heart.
I love that movie!
The night of silence. Then came a night that time itself held its breath. A rare eclipse cloaked the sky, one so ancient, even the stars forgot its name. The owl left her perch and flew, not to hunt, not to see, but to unsee. She reached the edge of the unseen, a place the wind refused to enter. And there, beneath the sky's forgetting, she did the unimaginable. She closed her eyes, and never opened them again. Not from pain, not from fear, but from mercy. Because even wisdom must rest. And sometimes, the bravest act is to stop knowing. The forest felt it instantly. The balance trembled. Seers wailed. Foxes howled. Even the rivers paused their flow. What is vision without the one who sees? They cried. But the owl was not gone. Only becoming. The awakening. In the absence of sight, her true vision awakened. She felt the heartbeat of trees, heard the hesitation in a squirrel's step, smelled the echo of lightning in stone, tasted grief as it passed beneath the soil. Where others saw with eyes, the owl began to sense with soul. And something beautiful happened. Creatures came, not for protection, not for predictions, but for perspective. The stag who feared his growing antlers, the snake who mourned his old skin, the firefly who no longer glowed. They came, drawn not by answers, but by presence. Because when eyes are closed, hearts open, and the owl, now blind, saw clearer than ever.
I love that movie!
The price of knowing. But humans, oh humans, we heard whispers of the blind owl and scoffed. What can a creature without sight show us? We laughed. So we did what we always do to what we don't understand. We captured her, put her in a glass box, fed her crumbs of what we thought she needed. We filmed, we posted, we waited for miracles. But the owl said nothing. She had no quotes, no spectacle, only silence. Yet in that silence was everything. She felt our fear, our performance, our emptiness masked as enlightenment. And then, one quiet night, she died. Not loudly, not with drama, but with dignity. And across the earth, in that very moment, owls everywhere turned to the wind and closed their eyes. A ritual, a remembrance. That vision was never just about seeing. The lesson for us. So let me ask you, what truths have your eyes refused to witness? Have you been so obsessed with what you see that you've forgotten how to feel? When did you last listen, not with intent to respond, but with intent to understand? Because the world, it craves prediction, forecasts, certainty. But the owl teaches something more powerful, that sometimes, to feel a moment, is greater than to explain it. That closing your eyes may be the first step to opening your being. That true clarity comes not in answers, but in presence. So next time life blares its noise at you, don't just react. Don't reach for more information. Reach inward, pause, close your eyes, and listen. Not to the world, but to the whisper beneath it. Because in the quiet, you just might hear what time has been trying to tell you. If this story stirred something in you, don't just scroll. Subscribe, share, sit, reflect, and tell me, what has your blindness helped you see more clearly? Drop your story in the comments. Your darkness might be someone's dawn. Let's reawaken the wisdom hidden in silence. Let's remember, not every guide wears a crown. Not every light shines through sight. And not every prophecy speaks loud. Some just wait to be felt. Until next time, keep listening for the unseen. It often knows what we've forgotten. And so, remember how we began. Now you know. This is Sam Proves, unveiling the hints of tales, one story at a time.